Einstein's life story. Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879, in Ulm, in the Kingdom of Württemberg in the German Empire. He grew up in a secular Jewish family and displayed an early curiosity and fascination with the mysteries of the physical world. As a child, he excelled in mathematics and physics, and his parents encouraged his intellectual pursuits. In 1895, at the age of 16, Einstein applied to the Swiss Federal Polytechnic in Zurich, Switzerland. He faced challenges during his studies and had difficulty fitting into the traditional educational system. However, he eventually graduated in 1900, becoming a qualified physics and mathematics teacher. After completing his studies, Einstein struggled to find employment as a professor. He worked briefly as a tutor and an examiner at the Swiss Patent Office in Bern, where he reviewed patent applications for various inventions. This job provided him with a stable income and a quiet environment to pursue his scientific interests. During his time at the Patent Office, Einstein published several groundbreaking scientific papers that would revolutionize the field of physics. In 1905, often referred to as his «miracle year», he published 4 significant papers, including his theory of special relativity. This theory introduced the famous equation E-mc, which describes the equivalence of energy and mass, and laid the foundation for understanding the behavior of particles at high speeds. Einstein's work in 1905 also included his explanation of the photoelectric effect, for which he received the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921. His explanation demonstrated that light could behave as both particles, photons and waves, challenging the prevailing understanding of light at the time. In 1915, Einstein presented his theory of general relativity, a more comprehensive and profound theory of gravity. This theory suggested that gravity is not simply a force between objects but rather a curvature of spacetime caused by mass and energy. General relativity predicted the bending of light around massive objects and explained the perihelion shift of Mercury's orbit, among other phenomena. Its successful verification during a total solar eclipse in 1919 brought Einstein worldwide acclaim and established him as a leading physicist. Einstein's contributions to physics extended beyond relativity. He made significant contributions to quantum theory and statistical mechanics, particularly through his work on the theory of Brownian motion, which provided experimental evidence for the existence of atoms. Throughout his life, Einstein was also known for his outspoken views on social and political issues. He advocated for pacifism, disarmament, and civil rights. With the rise of the Nazi regime in Germany, Einstein, being of Jewish heritage, faced increasing persecution. In 1933, he emigrated to the United States, where he accepted a position at the Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton, New Jersey.
Einstein continued his scientific research and became involved in efforts to develop nuclear weapons during World War II. However, after witnessing the devastating power of the atomic bomb, he became an advocate for nuclear disarmament and spoke out against the use of atomic weapons. Albert Einstein died on April 18, 1955, at the age of 76 in Princeton, New Jersey. His contributions to theoretical physics and his revolutionary ideas continue to influence scientific research to this day. Einstein's name has become synonymous with genius, and he remains one of the most iconic and influential scientists in history. Certainly, here are some additional details about Albert Einstein's life. Early life and education. Albert Einstein was born into a middle-class Jewish family. His father, Hermann Einstein, was an engineer and salesman, while his mother, Pauline Einstein, was a talented pianist. As a child, Einstein displayed a curious and independent nature, often questioning the world around him. He received a violin at a young age and developed a lifelong love for music. Marriage and family. In 1903, Einstein married Mileva Maric, his former classmate from the Swiss Federal Polytechnic. They had 2 sons together, Hans Albert and Eduard. Unfortunately, their marriage faced difficulties, and they divorced in 1919. Einstein later married Elsa Lowenthal, his cousin from his mother's side, in 1919. Scientific breakthroughs. In addition to his work on special and general relativity, Einstein made significant contributions to other areas of physics. He proposed the concept of quanta, or discrete packets of energy, which laid the foundation for quantum mechanics. Einstein's theories and insights revolutionized our understanding of space, time, gravity, and the behavior of particles. Humanitarian and political activism. Einstein was known for his strong pacifist and humanitarian beliefs. He spoke out against war, injustice, and oppression. He actively supported civil rights movements and fought against racism. After the establishment of the State of Israel, he became involved in its scientific and educational development. Legacy. Albert Einstein's scientific achievements and his contributions to humanity have left a lasting legacy. He is considered one of the greatest scientific minds in history, and his theories continue to shape our understanding of the physical world. Einstein's name has become synonymous with genius and intellectual brilliance. Pop culture influence. Einstein's iconic image, with his disheveled hair and mischievous smile, has become a widely recognized symbol of intelligence and creativity. His quotes, such as, "Imagination is more important than knowledge," and "The measure of intelligence is the ability to change," have become popular and inspirational. It is important to note that while Einstein's contributions to science are well established and revered, his personal life and relationships were complex, and his views and actions on certain subjects have been subject to scrutiny and criticism. Nonetheless, his impact on the world of science and his profound influence on our understanding of the universe are undeniable. Certainly. Here are some more details about Albert Einstein's life. Travel and academic positions. Throughout his career, Einstein traveled extensively and held various academic positions. In 1911, he became a professor of theoretical physics at the German University of Prague, and in 1912, he returned to Zurich as a professor at the ETH Zurich. He later moved to Berlin, where he became a member of the Prussian Academy of Sciences and held a position at the University of Berlin. Einstein also visited other countries, including the United States, Japan, and the United Kingdom, where he delivered lectures and collaborated with other scientists. Scientific collaboration. Einstein had numerous scientific collaborations and correspondences with other prominent physicists of his time. One of his notable collaborations was with the Hungarian physicist Leo Szilard. They worked together on the concept of a nuclear chain reaction, which laid the groundwork for the development of atomic weapons. Unified field theory. In the later years of his life, Einstein dedicated much of his time to the pursuit of a unified field theory, a theory that aimed to explain the fundamental forces of nature within a single framework. However, he was unable to achieve his goal and never formulated a complete and satisfactory theory of everything. Personal habits and quirks. Einstein had several personal habits and quirks that have become part of his legend. He was known for his disheveled appearance, often forgetting to comb his hair and wearing mismatched socks. He had a love for sailing and enjoyed playing the violin as a form of relaxation. Einstein was also an avid smoker, often seen with a pipe in hand. brain and posthumous study. After Einstein's death, his brain was removed for scientific study. Researchers hoped to uncover any anatomical features that might contribute to his exceptional intelligence. Several studies were conducted on his brain, but the results and conclusions remain controversial and inconclusive. Cultural impact. Einstein's name and image have permeated popular culture in various ways. His theories and ideas have been featured in numerous books, films, and television shows, often portrayed as symbols of intellectual brilliance and innovation. The equation EMIC, in particular, has become an iconic symbol associated with Einstein and the concept of energy-matter equivalence. Albert Einstein's life and work continue to inspire scientists, thinkers, and individuals around the world. His immense contributions to physics and his profound insights into the nature of the universe have solidified his status as a scientific icon. Certainly. Here are some more details about Albert Einstein's life. Intellectual development. Einstein's intellectual development was influenced by several key factors. He was inspired by the writings of influential scientists and philosophers, such as Isaac Newton, James Clerk Maxwell, and Immanuel Kant. As a young student, he was deeply influenced by a geometry book that introduced him to Euclidean geometry and sparked his interest in mathematics. The theory of relativity. Einstein's theory of relativity revolutionized our understanding of space, time, and gravity. His theory of special relativity, published in 1905, proposed that the laws of physics are the same for all observers moving at a constant velocity relative to each other. It introduced the concepts of time dilation, length contraction, and the relativity of simultaneity. His theory of general relativity, presented in 1915, expanded on these ideas and explained gravity as the curvature of spacetime caused by mass and energy. Scientific awards and honors. In addition to the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921 for his work on the photoelectric effect, Einstein received numerous other awards and honors throughout his career. He was elected a Fellow of the Royal Society of London, received the Copley Medal, and was awarded honorary doctorate degrees from several prestigious universities. Humanitarian efforts. Einstein was deeply committed to humanitarian causes. He actively spoke out against war, advocating for peaceful resolutions and disarmament. He was involved in the civil rights movement in the United States and supported efforts to combat racism and inequality. Einstein's belief in the power of education and knowledge led him to establish scholarships and contribute to educational institutions. Later years and legacy. In his later years, Einstein continued to work on various scientific projects, including attempts to develop a unified field theory. He also engaged in political activism, advocating for the establishment of a world government to prevent global conflicts. After his death, Einstein's contributions to science and his legacy as a visionary thinker continued to inspire future generations of scientists and thinkers. Einstein's archives. Einstein left behind a vast collection of personal papers, manuscripts, and correspondence, which provide insights into his scientific thinking and personal life. These archives are housed in various institutions, including the Albert Einstein Archives at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. Albert Einstein's life was marked by his exceptional intellect, profound scientific achievements, and unwavering commitment to humanitarianism. His ideas and theories continue to shape our understanding of the universe, and his legacy as one of the greatest scientists of all time remains enduring. Zionism and Israel. While Einstein was not actively involved in politics, he expressed his support for Zionism. a movement advocating for the establishment of a Jewish homeland. He believed in the importance of a Jewish state as a safe haven for persecuted Jews. As a result, he became involved in efforts to develop the scientific and educational infrastructure in Israel, particularly through his association with the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. Einstein and quantum mechanics. Despite his contributions to quantum theory, Einstein had reservations about some aspects of quantum mechanics. He famously disagreed with the interpretation of quantum mechanics that supported the probabilistic nature of reality, often expressed through his statement, "God does not play dice with the universe." Einstein believed there should be underlying deterministic principles governing quantum phenomena. Einstein's scientific thought experiments. Einstein frequently employed thought experiments as a tool for exploring and explaining complex scientific concepts. One of his most famous thought experiments is the twin paradox, which explores the effects of time dilation and the relativity of simultaneity using a scenario involving two twins, one traveling at high speed and the other staying on Earth. Einstein's pacifism and nuclear weapons. Although Einstein signed a letter to U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt, which played a role in the initiation of the Manhattan Project, he soon became an outspoken advocate for nuclear disarmament. After witnessing the devastation caused by the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki during World War II, Einstein intensified his efforts to promote peace and warned against the dangers of nuclear weapons. Personal beliefs. Einstein's religious views were complex. While he was born into a Jewish family, he did not adhere to traditional religious practices. He identified himself as agnostic, expressing a deep reverence for the harmony and beauty of the natural world. Einstein often highlighted the importance of science and rationality in understanding the universe. But he also appreciated the sense of wonder and awe that science couldn't fully capture. Einstein's literary works. In addition to his scientific papers, Einstein wrote extensively on various topics. He authored popular science books, such as Relativity, The Special and the General Theory, aimed at making complex scientific ideas accessible to the general public. Einstein also wrote essays and articles on subjects ranging from politics and philosophy to education and pacifism. Einstein's death and legacy. Albert Einstein passed away on April 18, 1955, from an abdominal aortic aneurysm. His death was met with widespread mourning and tributes from the scientific community and the public alike. Einstein's contributions to science, his advocacy for peace and justice, and his unique approach to understanding the universe continue to inspire and influence generations of scientists, thinkers, and individuals around the world. His name has become synonymous with genius and intellectual curiosity. Certainly, here are some additional details about Albert Einstein's life. Intellectual pursuits and interests. Apart from his contributions to physics, Einstein had a wide range of intellectual interests. He had a deep fascination with philosophy, particularly the works of Baruch Spinoza. He also explored the fields of mathematics, philosophy of science, and music theory. Throughout his life, he engaged in discussions and correspondence with prominent intellectuals from various disciplines. Collaboration with Marcel Grossman. Einstein collaborated with his friend Marcel Grossman, a mathematician, on developing the mathematical foundations of general relativity. Grossman's expertise in differential geometry played a crucial role in helping Einstein formulate his equations. EPR paradox and quantum entanglement. In 1935, Einstein, together with Boris Podolsky and Nathan Rosen, published a paper introducing the EPR paradox. The paper challenged the completeness of quantum mechanics. proposing that it might be incomplete and there could exist hidden variables that determine the properties of particles. This paradox laid the foundation for later developments in quantum entanglement and Bell's theorem. Einstein as a public figure. Einstein's scientific achievements made him a global celebrity. He became a sought-after public speaker, delivering lectures and talks on a wide range of topics, including physics, pacifism, education, and philosophy. His public persona and his willingness to engage with the public helped popularize science and made him an influential figure beyond academia. Relativity and space exploration. Einstein's theory of relativity played a crucial role in space exploration. The calculations for orbital trajectories and the understanding of the effects of gravity on space. Probes and satellites heavily relied on the principles of relativity. Today, the accuracy of GPS systems and the synchronization of time on Earth are made possible by incorporating relativistic corrections. Einstein's last words. It is widely reported that Einstein's last words, spoken in German, were to a nurse who didn't understand the language. Thus, the exact content of his final words remains uncertain, and the nurse who was with him at the time was the only witness.
Einstein's personal archives. Einstein's personal archives, consisting of his scientific manuscripts, correspondence, personal documents, and more, were preserved and made publicly available. These archives provide invaluable insights into his scientific process, personal life, and interactions with other prominent figures of his time. Albert Einstein's life and work continue to fascinate people around the world. His intellectual contributions, scientific breakthroughs, and philosophical insights have left an indelible mark on human knowledge and continue to shape our understanding of the universe. Certainly, here are some more details about Albert Einstein's life. Early career and patent office. Before Einstein's groundbreaking scientific achievements, he worked as a patent examiner at the Swiss Patent Office in Bern. This position provided him with a stable income and allowed him to engage in scientific research during his spare time. It was during his time at the Patent Office that he developed his revolutionary ideas in theoretical physics. Relationship. Mileva Mary, Einstein's first wife, was also a physicist. They met while studying at the Swiss Federal Polytechnic, and they collaborated on scientific work during their early years together. Although the extent of Mary's contributions to Einstein's work remains a subject of debate, their relationship played a significant role in Einstein's personal and professional life. Influence of Ernst Mach. The philosophy of Ernst Mach, an Austrian physicist and philosopher, greatly influenced Einstein's scientific thinking. Mach's ideas on the nature of scientific theories and the importance of empirical observation resonated with Einstein and helped shape his approach to developing his theories. Einstein's theory of Brownian motion. In 1905, Einstein published a paper on the theory of Brownian motion. which explained the random movement of microscopic particles suspended in a fluid. This work provided direct evidence for the existence of atoms and molecules, confirming their reality and contributing to the establishment of the atomic theory. Opposition to quantum mechanics. While Einstein played a crucial role in the development of quantum mechanics, he was skeptical of some of its fundamental principles. He famously disagreed with the probabilistic interpretation of quantum mechanics and engaged in debates with other physicists, such as Niels Bohr, to highlight what he saw as its philosophical implications and unresolved issues. Scientific journals and publications. Einstein published numerous scientific papers throughout his career, contributing to various fields of physics. His work appeared in prestigious scientific journals, including Annalen der Physik, Physical Review, and Zeitschrift für Physik. His papers covered topics such as relativity, quantum mechanics, statistical mechanics, and cosmology.
Einstein's visit to the United States in 1933, as Adolf Hitler rose to power in Germany, Einstein, being of Jewish heritage, decided to leave Germany. He accepted a position at the Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton, New Jersey, and emigrated to the United States. He became a U.S. citizen in 1940 and spent the remainder of his life there. Einstein's social and political activism. Einstein used his platform and influence to advocate for peace, civil rights, and social justice. He spoke out against racism, inequality, and fascism. He supported organizations working for disarmament and co-founded the Emergency Committee of Atomic Scientists to raise awareness about the dangers of nuclear weapons. Albert Einstein's life was marked by his relentless pursuit of knowledge, his scientific brilliance, and his commitment to using science and reason for the betterment of humanity. His impact on physics and his broader influence as a public figure and humanitarian continue to resonate to this day. Certainly, here are some more details about Albert Einstein's life. Einstein and the Manhattan Project. During World War II, Einstein's theory of relativity played a role in the development of the atomic bomb. While Einstein himself did not directly participate in the Manhattan Project, his famous equation, EMIC, provided the theoretical foundation for understanding the immense energy released in nuclear reactions. Einstein's contributions to cosmology. Einstein's theories also had implications for our understanding of the universe on a large scale. In 1917, he introduced the cosmological constant to his equations of general relativity, envisioning a static universe. However, when the expanding universe was discovered, Einstein abandoned the cosmological constant, later referring to it as his greatest blunder. Correspondence with other scientists. Einstein's extensive correspondence with other scientists and intellectuals provided a glimpse into his scientific thought process and personal life. Notable correspondence included physicists such as Max Planck, Erwin Schrödinger, and Wolfgang Pauli, as well as philosophers like Bertrand Russell. Einstein's philanthropic activities. Einstein was known for his philanthropic endeavors. After winning the Nobel Prize, he used the prize money to establish the Einstein Fund to support academic and scientific research. He also donated his earnings from public appearances and royalties from his publications to various causes, including aiding refugees and supporting scientific institutions. Einstein's views on socialism. Einstein held socialist ideals and believed in the importance of economic equality. He advocated for a planned economy that would ensure the fair distribution of resources and eliminate socioeconomic disparities. However, he also emphasized the need for individual freedom and democratic institutions to prevent authoritarianism. Einstein's legacy in science education. Einstein recognized the importance of science education and its impact on society. He was an advocate for fostering scientific curiosity and critical thinking in young minds. Today, numerous educational initiatives, programs, and institutions bear his name, aiming to inspire future generations of scientists and thinkers. Einstein's influence on the philosophy of science. Einstein's theories and ideas have had a profound impact on the philosophy of science. His emphasis on empirical evidence, the role of experimentation, and the need for theoretical frameworks that are consistent with observations have shaped scientific methodology and philosophical debates about the nature of scientific theories. Einstein's popularity and public perception. Einstein's fame extended beyond the scientific community. His iconic image, with his wild hair and distinctive mustache, has become instantly recognizable worldwide. He was celebrated not only for his scientific achievements but also for his approachability, wit, and ability to explain complex concepts in accessible ways. Honors and recognitions. Einstein received numerous honors and awards throughout his life. In addition to the Nobel Prize, he was awarded the Copley Medal by the Royal Society and the Franklin Medal by the Franklin Institute, among many others. He was also offered the presidency of Israel, which he declined. Einstein's passing. Albert Einstein passed away on April 18, 1955, at the age of 76 in Princeton, New Jersey. His death was mourned globally, and his contributions to science and humanity continue to be celebrated and remembered to this day. Albert Einstein's life and work have left an indelible mark on the scientific, intellectual, and cultural landscape of the 20th and 21st centuries. His ideas continue to inspire and shape our understanding of the universe, while his advocacy for peace, social justice, and scientific progress serves as a reminder of the power of human intellect and compassion. Certainly. Here are some more details about Albert Einstein's life. Love for music. Einstein had a deep appreciation for music and played the violin. He often turned to music as a source of inspiration and relaxation. He had a close friendship with renowned violinist and composer Fritz Kreisler and frequently attended concerts and played chamber music with other musicians. Personal habits and quirks. Einstein had some notable personal habits and quirks. He was known for his disheveled appearance, often seen with untidy hair and wearing casual clothing. He had a love for sailing and enjoyed spending time on his sailboat. Einstein was also a pipe smoker and was often photographed with a pipe. Einstein's brain. After Einstein's death, his brain was removed and preserved for scientific study. Researchers examined his brain to understand if there were any unique anatomical features that could explain his exceptional intelligence. While some studies suggested differences in certain brain regions, the significance of these findings remains a subject of debate in the scientific community. The Einstein-Gödel friendship. Einstein developed a close friendship with the Austrian mathematician Kurt Gödel. They engaged in deep discussions on various topics, including mathematics, philosophy, and the nature of reality. The two admired each other's intellect and shared a mutual respect. Einstein's sense of humor. Einstein was known for his playful sense of humor. He enjoyed making witty remarks and often used humor to convey his ideas. Some of his famous quotes and anecdotes reflect his humorous side and his ability to use humor to engage with others. Einstein and scientific instrumentation. Einstein's theoretical work often relied on accurate measurements and precise instrumentation. He collaborated with experimentalists and made suggestions for improving experimental techniques. He also invented devices, such as an improved version of the refrigerator, which used a different cooling mechanism. Einstein and the unified field theory towards the end of his life. Einstein devoted considerable effort to formulating a unified field theory that would reconcile the fundamental forces of nature. However, he did not succeed in finding a complete and satisfactory theory that could encompass gravity and electromagnetism. Einstein's personality. Einstein was known for his kindness, humility, and modesty. He valued human relationships and treated everyone with respect, regardless of their background or status. Despite his fame, he remained down to earth and approachable, often taking time to answer letters from students and admirers. Controversial aspects. While Einstein's contributions to science are widely celebrated, some aspects of his personal life have attracted scrutiny. For example, his treatment of his first wife, Mileva Maric, has been the subject of debate and criticism. Scholars continue to examine and evaluate different aspects of his life and work, providing a nuanced perspective on his legacy. Einstein's impact on the philosophy of time. Einstein's theory of relativity revolutionized our understanding of time. His ideas about time dilation and the relativity of simultaneity challenged classical notions of a universal and absolute time. Einstein's work on the nature of time had a significant impact on the philosophy of time and our perception of temporal reality. Albert Einstein's life was multifaceted, marked by his scientific brilliance, his passion for music, his sense of humor, and his humanitarian values.
His complex personality and his groundbreaking contributions continue to captivate people around the world, making him an enduring symbol of intellectual curiosity and creativity. Certainly. Here are some additional details about Albert Einstein's life. Personal belongings. Einstein's personal belongings, including his papers, letters, and various items from his life, have been preserved and are kept in various archives and museums. These artifacts provide valuable insights into his personal life, scientific work, and the time in which he lived. Einstein and women in science. Einstein was a supporter of women in science and advocated for their inclusion and equal opportunities. He encouraged and mentored several women scientists, including Lise Meitner, who played a crucial role in the discovery of nuclear fission. Einstein's influence on art and culture. Einstein's revolutionary ideas and iconic image have inspired artists, writers, filmmakers, and musicians. His concepts have been explored in works of art, literature, and movies, capturing the imagination of people from diverse fields of creativity. Einstein and civil rights. Einstein was a vocal advocate for civil rights and fought against racial discrimination. He became an honorary chairperson of the American Crusade to End Lynching, an organization aimed at combating racial violence and promoting racial equality. Einstein's environmentalism. Einstein recognized the importance of environmental preservation and conservation. He expressed concerns about the impact of industrialization and urged for responsible stewardship of the Earth's resources. Einstein and the refugee crisis. Being a refugee himself, Einstein was deeply concerned about the plight of refugees and displaced persons. He actively supported organizations that provided assistance to refugees and advocated for the rights and well-being of those fleeing persecution. Einstein's scientific regret in the later years of his life. Einstein expressed regret for not pursuing a unified field theory more vigorously. He felt that he had missed an opportunity to make further significant contributions to theoretical physics. Einstein's longevity. Einstein's lifespan of 76 years was notable, considering the health challenges he faced. He experienced various health issues throughout his life, including stomach ailments, heart problems, and an aortic aneurysm that ultimately caused his death. Einstein's humanitarian efforts. Einstein's commitment to humanitarian causes extended beyond his scientific pursuits. He actively supported various organizations working for peace, disarmament, education, and social justice. Einstein's influence on future generations. Albert Einstein's legacy continues to inspire and shape scientific, intellectual, and cultural endeavors.
His name has become synonymous with genius, creativity, and scientific exploration, and his ideas continue to be studied, expanded upon, and applied in numerous fields of science and beyond. Albert Einstein's life was characterized by his remarkable intellect, his tireless pursuit of knowledge, and his unwavering dedication to making the world a better place. His impact on science, philosophy, and society at large is immeasurable, and his ideas continue to resonate with people around the globe. Einstein's views on religion. Einstein's perspective on religion was complex and nuanced. While he rejected traditional religious beliefs and the idea of a personal God, he expressed a deep sense of wonder and awe for the mysteries of the universe. He often referred to this awe-inspiring aspect of reality as his cosmic religion, or religious sense. Einstein's pacifism and anti-war activism. Einstein was a committed pacifist and spoke out against war and violence. He actively participated in anti-war movements and advocated for peaceful resolutions to conflicts. He considered the development and use of nuclear weapons as a grave threat to humanity. Einstein and the Zionist movement. Einstein was a prominent supporter of the Zionist movement, which sought to establish a Jewish homeland in Palestine. He served as a member of the executive committee of the Zionist organization and was involved in fundraising and public advocacy for the cause. Einstein's love for nature. Einstein had a deep love for nature and spent much of his free time outdoors. He enjoyed sailing, hiking, and communing with nature, finding solace and inspiration in the natural world. He often credited his scientific insights to his contemplation of nature. Einstein's critique of capitalism. Einstein was critical of the capitalist economic system, which he believed perpetuated inequality and exploitation. He advocated for a more equitable distribution of resources and supported socialist ideals that emphasized collective responsibility and cooperation. Einstein's opposition to authoritarianism. Einstein strongly opposed authoritarian regimes and totalitarianism. He spoke out against fascism, Nazism, and other forms of political oppression, urging individuals to safeguard democratic values and fight against tyranny. Einstein and the philosophy of determinism. Einstein's scientific worldview was rooted in a belief in determinism, the idea that events in the universe are governed by cause and effect. He famously stated, "God does not play dice with the universe," expressing his rejection of the probabilistic nature of quantum mechanics. Einstein's intellectual legacy. Einstein's work continues to have a profound impact on various branches of physics, including cosmology, quantum theory, and the study of gravity. His theories have been extensively tested and confirmed through experimental observations and continue to be at the forefront of scientific research. Einstein's social circle. Einstein had friendships and collaborations with numerous renowned scientists, philosophers, and intellectuals of his time, including Max Born, Paul Dirac, Wolfgang Pauli, Sigmund Freud, and Bertrand Russell. These relationships fostered intellectual exchanges and contributed to the development of scientific ideas. Einstein's ethical will. In his last years, Einstein wrote an ethical will, a document expressing his personal and philosophical values to be passed on to future generations. In it, he emphasized the importance of empathy, compassion, and the pursuit of knowledge for the betterment of humanity. Albert Einstein's life was characterized by his extraordinary intellect, his tireless pursuit of truth, and his dedication to social and humanitarian causes. His scientific achievements and his broader impact as a public figure continue to inspire and shape our understanding of the universe and our place within it.